Welcome to Central Utah, everybody. Today, we are just outside of Green River, Utah, in the Floy Wash, which is within the San Rafael Swell. This might be a location that, well, you've already seen before. It is a rather popular locality to come out and do some rockhounding at, and that's what we're going to be doing out here today. It is a gorgeous May day, 63, sunny, a little bit of wind. To be honest with you, I didn't even think it got to be 63 degrees in the San Rafael Swell. I thought it just skipped it and went straight to melt your face off hot, but not today. It's a beautiful day. Let me tell you what we're out here to do. Don't worry, I'm not here alone. Say hello, Sarah.
Hello.
And Leica's here. So, what can you find out here in this wash, in this region? Now, I would say it's a little bit of a confusing mess of common names for chalcedony with different colors and different inclusions. And people have been like pigeon blood agate. This location in, was it 1972?
Yeah.
1972 is being referred to as orchid agate. What color is an orchid? I have no idea. There's many colors of orchids as far as I understand. Nobody says exactly what's here, but it does seem like a combination of whites and pinks and light reds and some darker colors. So we're looking for those as kind of a primary thing.
It's a nice pink, but it's not very big.
No, it's not very big.
If it was bigger, it'd be fun.
Yes, that is unfortunately a small coating, but that is purple. I would say this is not a very car-friendly road. Coming in here, we went through multiple washes that were, quite frankly, pretty washed out. So if you don't have something with 8+ inches of ground clearance, you're going to have a rough go of it. Oh, that could be really nice.
But I don't know how deep that goes through. There's a little on the back, but...
I'd put it in the bucket and we'll give it a spray. Because, yeah, you're right. Like, how deep does that pattern run through the rock? Like is eating something.
What is that? It's really shiny.
Calcite? Kind of looks like calcite. Yeah. I don't know about any of this. It's all quite dirty and is something that should probably take over to the car. We'll spray everything before we move on. That hill over there is where we're going to go to next. And we already kind of walked around it a little bit when we got here. But I want to talk about the other thing that people say is out here, which is dinosaur bone, which public land can't collect dinosaur bone. I'll just throw that out there. But the other thing is the gastroliths. Now, gastroliths or gizzard stone it's essentially a rock that an animal will swallow, and it will remain in their abdomen, in their stomach, and help grind up what they're eating, effectively, help them digest stuff. And then eventually it would get passed and end up on the ground, and they find another one, right? That's kind of the basics of this, and it is claimed that there is a large number of them out here. And well, call me skeptical. So we're going to walk over there. I'll tell you why I'm skeptical. So the gastroliths are very much so a real thing. There's been dinosaur skeletons dug up, and right in their abdomen, there is a small pile of rounded rocks. This happened many, many times. We know that it is, in fact, a real thing that happened. So we know it's real. We know there's dinosaur bones here. I can't remember the exact age of this geologic unit, the Triassic, something like that. So it's an older unit. not really by geologic terms, I mean, but it's old enough, right? And somehow it got started that the round rocks out here were gastroliths. I've yet to see any actual evidence of that, because the only evidence that something is a gastrolith would be that it is located inside of a dinosaur's skeleton. Now, if we assume the Triassic is when this is from, well, there's a big chunk of time that rocks could become rounded, you know? And there's a lot of things that can round rocks. Water, wind, also technically a gastrolith. But what's the more likely? Is it more likely that these rocks were rounded by environmental causes of things being tumbled in water and wind blown? I lean towards that. Now, in the world of rocks, we follow evidence, right? We follow hardness, specific gravity, cleavage, luster. We follow evidence, and that allows us to hone in what something is. Out here, we don't have any of that. Obviously, I'm not standing on a pile of dinosaur skeletons. Therefore, that kind of clue to what it is removed. So a lot of what is being called a gastrolith out here is effectively a guess. And I'm not a fan of guessing. That's not how I roll. It's not how you should roll. So unless somebody has some really nice way of testing whether or not the rounded rocks out here are in fact gastroliths, you have to assume that they are not. We're going to walk up there and look at some agates here shortly. Let's just look down here for a sec, because it is certainly led on to be that, these round, smooth rocks are in fact the gastroliths, but like they're here in such extreme abundance. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Like, there's just so many little round rocks here. And if the idea is that they're all gastrolith, well, there's no evidence, no evidence of it. And that is the problem, right? We like, is that one? How about that? I mean, I could go on and on here. There's an extreme abundance of these things, which makes it very questionable. Very, very questionable. So if we know that dinosaurs were here, dinosaurs died here, gastroliths are found in dinosaurs, I think it's a mistake to assume that all the rounded rocks are from the inside of dinosaurs, when you have so many other plausible, very plausible scenarios to round a rock. On the way here, me and Sarah were talking, and I would accept even like a circumstantial kind of loose forensics of these round rocks. Like if you could say that a very specific rounded rock, how about this? This rounded rock is from a geologic unit that is 400 miles away, nowhere around here, and we know that dinosaurs traveled. So the only way it would get here is through dinosaur transportation. I would accept that. I would accept that as a reason. Let's pick these up. Take these. We'll take these. I mean, that could be potentially cool, cut into thin slices. So many rounded rocks. So many rounded rocks.
Oh, back here, there's this agate all over, but it's pretty small. The biggest thing I found is pretty fractured, but the colors are nice, and I'm sure if you wandered a little slower, you could dig something out big.
I mean, to be fair, we're not that far from Last Chance Road.
Yeah, no, it looks the same. I mean, similar feel. We're like, okay, yeah, if this was kind of bigger, it's kind of got a little pink hue. If we could get some really nice red, but
Yeah, it's got to be cuttable.
some like little pink bits. That's just kind of clear. That's, you know, red and pink, but I
I
guess
guess it's good if you have a rock tumbler.
that's kind of fun if you could find something big, but I did not find something big.
What's the big one? Oh, that's really good. I mean, I assume there's some surface fracture. That does look like the pigeon blood, which is where we're going to be going to next, which has more splotches of red. So I think we should take that.
Okay.
We'll take that. We'll look at what we got.
Yes. Didn't I pick up something like that already?
Yeah, but there's potential here. Where's like the baseball size? The baseball size.
There's some bigger stuff in here.
When it comes to the gastroliths, I might be totally wrong. And you might disagree. And you might think that all the rounded rocks out here are gastroliths, and that's fine. If you do think that, please come at me with some facts, a paper, and a good article, something real and scientific that I can read, and don't just be like disagreeable for the sake of disagreeing without anything to add to it, because I'm not seeing it now that I'm out here. Is that good enough? Am I missing anything?
Or if there's, you know, anybody who does testing who you can mail your rocks to.
I would do that. I will send you some. If you have a test you want to run to prove that they're a gastrolith, hey, I am all about it.
Or a contact at a college.
Yes. Next stop will be the Pigeon blood agate location, which is in the, I forget, 73 or 72?
72.
1972 Gem Trails book. It only took one bad section of road for us to find ourselves walking into the next location. But that's all right. It's not too super far. Very gorgeous out here. Look at this. A lot of bugs in it. But that's a cool cactus flower. Who needs Arches National Park when you have that right there?
Can't do this at Arches. Oh no, I can't get it out. There we go.
Accurate. So there's a lot of opaque chalcedony chunks in here, like this. But it's all, well, it's not very translucent, and it's very fractured, and I'm not seeing much in the way of like the red spots like in that first one that you found.
No, come on, Leica. Come on, Leica.
There's better colors in this like little micro wash than anything. Oh.
Pretty fractured.
Yeah, I mean, we might take it just so I can try it. I feel a little,
That one's good.
that is good. Slightly desperate. You know how when you're at a locality and you're not doing well, and you're not finding the thing that you want to find, so then you start picking up stuff and
Your
you're
standards
like,
get lower.
well, what?
Your standards get lower.
Yes, the standards get lower.
It's like people dig here, don't they? Right on the edge. Nope.
All the rocks are red and clear chalcedony, so we made it all the way up here. I feel like not many people make it to this spot, but Sarah was pointing out that there's some digging, which, what a crazy thing. I guess you're trying to get down and get away from any fractured rock, but I don't know. You're hard pressed here to, I don't know, come away empty-handed. Maybe like, I guess what, you have a hard time finding something big and blocky to cut, but I think this one has some good potential. Not that cracked piece down here, but maybe? I don't know. Let's give it the drop test. Maybe that's pretty good. Lance did say the hardest part about coming here is finding good rocks in a sea of rocks. I think these are acceptable, so we'll take them.
This piece.
Yeah.
I see some little spots in there. I don't know about that, but
We'll take it. Gently. Yeah. So I think we're calling it, huh?
yeah,
Okay.
life is hot.
We got about less than a gallon of okay-ish rock. So we went to two, I guess, significant localities.
Well known.
Well, no, maybe they're not significant. Two well-known localities. We got some stuff that we can take back to the shop, clean up. We'll see what these pigeon blood agates really look like. We'll talk about gastroliths. We'll look at those, and the orchid agates.
Yeah.
So
we'll find out what color orchid is supposed to be.
I think there's a lot of different colors of orchid.
Yeah, but what does orchid the color
That's a good question.
refer to?
I don't know. All right, one last view. It's pretty, and we'll see you back in the shop. Over here on this side, we have the material we collected out at Floy Wash, and over here is the pigeon blood agate that we collected. And yeah, so obviously there's some slabs here. This rock that you found, right, actually ended up being pretty interesting. Now, I haven't
not quite match what I thought from that outside with the red and the yellow and the green, but
so I haven't seen a whole lot of this kind of like gray, kind of tan color with red, and well, there's a little pockets of chalcedony in there, and I think that's kind of fun. And these will definitely get used in probably one, maybe even two intarsia pieces, because I like different things, right? So this is enough for that. I think that material is kind of cool.
yeah. Well,
So
lucky you need little pieces because it did not come out that big
yeah,
when
you can
cut it.
You can see there's a fracture in that. The agate, well, I'm less excited, right? Like this excites me because I'm like, cool, lapidary, great.
It's pretty unique.
Yeah, it's a unique material for sure. The agates, however, now that I got a lot of them back and they're clean, you're like, they're not super great, right? Like, you know, there's a lot of internal fracturing happening in these, and yeah, you know, you're just kind of like, the thing is, when you are in Utah, there's so many places with so many good agates that why spend your time going to places with agate like this or like this, right? Like, why do that is my question. Now, technically, you could get a cabochon out of this. You know, like you could grind one side flat. You could extract that out of here, and maybe that would look good. But I'm like, is that...
I mean, you spend your time because you think you might find a big piece like that, I guess. But
I've yet to see any big pieces like that out there at all. From anybody, any photos, anything, where they're like, here's a big piece, here it is slabbed up, and here it is doing something with it. I'm a little unexcited about it, I guess. Now,
this other one we cut,
yeah,
it's very red.
it does have a lot of fractures, internal fractures that you can't really see.
Why? Is it too shiny?
Yeah.
You want to hold it?
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, it's got some internal fractures and stuff, and just overall not what I look for. So, you know, here's a slab off of that that's dry, and you can see the internal fracturing in that. Right? So, can I break it? Yeah. So, I don't know about collecting chalcedony out there. Next up, these things. Like I said, you know, I've kind of done a little bit of research into it, and I have came to the conclusion that unless it's in a dinosaur, it is just a weathered rock. That's all you can say. You have no evidence. There's no test that exists, and that's that. Prove me wrong, everybody. Prove me wrong. I'm sorry. Like
with,
I know
with,
it's in
with a source.
yeah, with a source.
With
Don't
a
just be like
credible
I
source.
disagree. I mean, like it would be cool if they were, and maybe they are, but we don't operate in the world of maybes and what ifs, and who's to say this isn't a Native American throwing stone? It could be a Native American could have thrown this at something, right?
Yes.
Who's to say any of this stuff, right? Because you're just kind of you're trying to will it into existence. We cut a bunch of these too, and a lot of them are, well, they're very opaque.
They're just kind of cloudy.
They're cloudy, like you get stuff and you're like, okay, maybe they're good, but you're like, is that what? I mean, maybe you could cut that out, but you're like, everything else here, now that it's all washed, is basically like fractured to the point where it's gonna be like backyard rock. I know people, even this, right? Like, out there, we saw that, and you're like, oh, okay, like there's some promise to that. Maybe if you, I don't know, maybe there was, but then you start to wash it and you're like, oh, these are not healed fractures. Here's the thing. I have a good example to show you. So here is a chunk of chalcedony, agate, whatever, that you can get right here in Utah. And, well, look at that polish, okay? And those lines, those are fully healed, right? And that's beautiful, like lots of cool little dendrites. Like, it's very nice, in my opinion. And there's a lot of other colors that kind of go along with this. But when this is kind of accessible, like lapidary grade material, why spend your time on what is effectively a mountain of non-lapidary grade material?
Because you hope you're going to find that. The pig. Come on.
There you go. I mean, what are your thoughts,
I think that
Sarah?
was our best one.
Yeah.
It's the most clear. It's got the little red speckles.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Now that you've been out there, what are your thoughts on the Swell Floy wash?
If we lived pretty close.
Like you live in Green River?
Yeah, and we like took the weekends and we just kind of drove all the roads and slowly wandered around. I think it would be a good place to do that. I don't know if it's a place that I would prioritize going back to anytime soon.
It would be maybe one of the last places I would visit in Utah.
There's just so many places. So much has agate.
Good agate. Quality material that can be cut, slabbed, cabbed.
This isn't that different from, Brian had this, but most of what we found, you could have told me that's Brian Head material. I'm like, yeah, sure, probably.
Yeah,
it's hard to justify that. Also, the Brian Head material is better.
It is better. You can definitely find unfractured stuff at Brian Head. Well, I don't know if I would recommend this, and I don't think I would recommend Last Chance Road, which is another place that we've been to that we never made a video at because it was kind of a gigantic disappointment. So this material, however, is good. If I went back, I'd be looking for this, right? I'd be looking for that, right? This, in my opinion, is kind of a rare find, right? Like, show me another rock where you get that type of patterning out of it.
What are you going to call it?
I have no idea. That's a good question.
Pigeon food.
Let me know down below. What should this be called? What would you call this? Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed a very real look at the Floy wash. Some naturally tumbled rocks, not a gastrolith, and some pigeon blood agate. There's a lot of space out here to explore. You know what I like, though? There's like 7 cows over there. You're right here. Nobody else is here. We match, too.
Yeah.
We match.
Nobody's here to see
when,
it.
When we have matching outfits, it reminds me of like people that used to like be mall walkers when malls still existed, like elderly people with matching track outfits.
Yeah, that's what we are.
We're the rockhounding version of that.